Hello guys, so in today's video I will be restoring the Ayyubid Sultanate as Hizn Kaifa, which is a one-province nation, in Universalis Remastered in the year 1444. So let's get started. So just for some background information, in the late 12th century, the Middle East was dominated by the Ayyubid Sultanate, and the Ayyubid Sultanate was founded by Saladin, who was a brilliant military general with Kurdish origins, and it encompassed Egypt, Syria, some of Mesopotamia, and also Mecca and parts of northern Africa. It was founded by Saladin, who had Kurdish origins and was a brilliant military general. So the Sultanate formed after the collapse of the Fatimid dynasty, and some of the key achievements of the Ayyubids were that they were able to recapture Jerusalem from the Crusades in 1187. But then, in the mid-13th century, the Ayyubids were overthrown by their own military elite called the Mamluks, and after a long war, they were also wiped out by the Mongol Empire. And so the only remaining remnants of the Ayyubids in 1444 is the one province nation of Hizn Kaifa, which is the nation we will be playing today. So, to start off, I will be recruiting some troops to prepare for an invasion of Akyunlu, and I'm also going to just set our trade routes up to get some extra income for this. And also, just checking out our claims, we have like a lot of claims over all of the old Ayyubid territories, so I do want to rival war a nation later for the amount of political power that we're going to need to claim all of it. Anyway, so enough talking. Let's attack Akyunlu and take our 3 provinces. Now that I have taken some of their land, I will be putting some of my points into coring cost, because in order for us to not have revolts, I'm going to have to core a lot of this land, because I am like not in the right culture, as I'm not in the same culture as most of the lands I will be conquering. And on top of this, I'm also going to rival Dolkadir and prepare for a rival war against them as well. Alright, so we have finished warring Dolkadir, and we have obtained 150 political power from it. And so now I'm going to accept a tactical alliance with the Byzantine Empire for them to help me against Karakoyunlu. I will be claiming my lands. And so obviously before I do invade though, I do have to set up claims, so I'll just be doing that right now. Alright, so our Byzantine reinforcements are arriving, and now I will just prepare to declare war on Karakoyunlu, and let's just make some final preparations, and let's declare war. And so right now, let's wipe out their main stack, and afterwards it should be smooth sailing from here. Alright, so we just pieced out with Karakoyunlu. We took so much of their land, so now let's sit back and let's core our land and convert all the religions just so that we can get it over with. Alright, so it's been a couple of years, and now most of my provinces have already been converted. So now I am ready to prepare to generate troops for the next invasion. So I'm planning on invading Dokkadir for more control over the Aleppo trade node, and to overall just make more money. On top of the invasion of Dokkadir, I'm also going to finish off Akoyanlu and also prepare a strike on Ramazan. And this is all just for more money gain. Now that I have finished off these small states, I'm going to lay some claims on the Ottomans and attack them along with the Byzantines. Alright, so 20 years later, after a long, costly battle with the Ottomans, as well as some rebels from our newly conquered lands, I have taken a lot of the eastern provinces of the Ottoman Empire, and now I'm going to set my sights on finishing off Karakoyunlu by first claiming their land. Alright, so during this war I didn't really feel like taking Baghdad, so I settled for less lands than I will hope for, but it's okay. We'll just war them at a later date. Also, I'm also going to try to improve some of my development just so that I can make more from taxes and make more in general. Alright, so at this point, I just decided to war the Ottomans again because I wanted a little bit more land in Anatolia. And I did a little bit underestimate how many troops they had, so this war took longer than needed to because I wasn't really prepared. Afterwards, though, it was time to war the Mamluks. And so I called up the Byzantines, and I created a 8k army, along with their 10k, and we were going to try to defeat the Mamluks. And so, basically, we declared war, and they sent a 19k stack, and so we rushed our troops over there to try and kill it as fast as possible. And after we killed it, we just decided to start occupying the entire country. And I did start 2 wars, just so that I could annex twice the land. And but yeah, and we just like slowly occupied everything. I occupied Cairo while the Byzantines continued carpeting the rest of the country. And so after a while, I had enough political power to annex the north of the Mamluks in my first war, and waited for enough for the second. Also, I noticed that in the peace treaty screen, when I click on lands I want to annex, they're almost like the exact same color as the Mamluks are. But anyways, afterwards I just wanted to invade the Karamanids just to clean up Anatolia, and after that, I decided to start upgrading my development even more, because with the newfound money after taking the Mamluks, I was literally like double or triple making what I was before. And so using this money, I decided to start developing my country and to make more from taxes. And so, with perfect timing, right after the Byzantines left, my cooldown for warring the Mamluks ended, and so I prepared for another war against the Mamluks, and to take more land. And conveniently, Cairo and Jerusalem were both under construction at this time, so it was literally perfect for me to take land. And so after this, I just kind of sat around for a little bit. I upgraded some of my development, and yeah, that's about it. I was just trying to wait for the cooldown to finish, and so I could war the Mamluks yet again. But yeah, anyway, afterwards, I just decided to do another war with the Mamluks. Just took some more land with 100%, and then after that, I just wanted to kind of clean up and make the Ayyubid borders. So I decided to invade Medina and Mecca. And afterwards, my timer with the Mamluks was up again, so then I warred them for the final few provinces. So now that is it for today's video. It is the year 1616, and as Hizn Kaifa, I was able to restore the Ayyubid Sultanate with even more lands than it had originally. And so this all started from the one province nation of Hizn Kaifa. And as you can see, we are #1 on both global leaderboards. And so yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be posting more Universalis Remastered videos of forming old countries and etc. And so yeah, that is it for today's video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. And if you didn't like the video, leave a comment on what I should do better. And so, peace.